All right, our next speaker is a gentleman we've had up here before. This is going to be Mathews. Uh-oh, he's got samples and examples. He's got samples and examples.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you guys excuse me a little bit. My voice is kind of bad. I got to have a cyst removed from my larynx. Normally, I would get up here and I would start talking about hemorrhage. Well, I think the majority of you already know my hemorrhage story. But there is something about hemorrhage that I have found out recently. Now, for all of you who probably uses the bathroom, by now you must have noticed that when you go to the bathroom, you don't smell that normal smell when you defecate. By now, you must have noticed that when you exercise or uses or pass gas, flatulence, or boom, 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 you don't smell that odor that you normally smell. And hemorrhage does that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably be up here 1,000 times, and I'll tell you the same story. At first, when it was brought to my attention by a friend of mine telling me that, Matthew, you know, I passed gas in your presence 3 times since you've been here, and you said nothing. So I told him he was lying. But gradually, when I would go to the bathroom and defecate, I realized there was no odor. So I started telling people the same thing. Hemorrhage won't let you have odors when you pass gas or when you boom, 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 boom. And it is true about the toothpaste. I feel really, really confident being very close to anybody with my breath. I really feel comfortable. Now, enough of that. Body cleanser. Body cleanser. Once, when I'd wash with soap, every day I would smell the same odor as the day before. But the moment I started using body cleanser, that scent was no more. And as Elvin stated, these glasses were creating a sore behind my ear. Of course, I was using body cleanser. I was using the men's 3-set. But then I incorporated ADEM. ADEM is worth every dime it costs. You couldn't have genital odors if you tried. This is not a joke. And if you think my hand is shaking for a reason, it is. Every church I walk in, I take these 2 products. And really, yes, like everyone else, I go after big markets. And I have some great supporters in my upline. If I make a move, they'll even help me to finance the cost. They get the product and give it to me, and I give it to people. I'm like a farmer. I do a lot of planting of seeds. And I recognize that things don't come in the very moment you plant them. You got to let them germinate and take season. But I got big markets that are going to return big products for my upline and me. And in this business, rely heavily on your upline. I got Minja on my side. I have John on my side. I have Terry. I have so many people. Sam, Big Power, Chung. All these people are giving my organization points. And those points are pushing the upline up, and the upline is pushing me up, and God knows who I'm pushing up. So I just want to tell you, I've never been a part of any organization. Notice the term, organization. Always I've been like everyone else, an individual. I always look at the way the corporation works, thousands and thousands of people. It's an old principle, get a lot of people to doing the work and you gain all of the fruits of the labor. And if you're smart, you don't have to put shackles on them. Just give them a little paycheck. That'll control them. They'll come back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what everyone is trying to tell you, incorporate those principles. Tell everybody you know about everything you know. Not only the bad things like infidelity or anything like that, or somebody doing this or somebody doing that. Just tell them about your good. You can't care what people think. If you care what people think, you're never going to get where you want to go. And I learned that a long time ago. In my 66 years, Always, I love to be in the front of the class. I never like being in the back because there's too much foolishness, and all of the good information, you will get it first if you're in the front of the class. I love to be at meetings because at meeting you learn something differently all the time. And if you just apply the little things that you learn all the times, over and over, you'll get to where you want to go. Now, I don't need all these people that I'm letting use my goods and things. I'm spending a little bit of money today in return for a whole lot of money tomorrow. And I go after a lot of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20 years old because they're good with social media. So if a lot of you got these young children in your family, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, put them in training. And when they hit 17 and a half, put them in your business, have their returns deferred. When they hit 18, have the company send all of the checks. And watch and see what happens. Young children don't think like adults. They just do it. And let their action prove them yes, right, or wrong. And lastly, in failure, there's a whole lot of success. In success, there's no failure. All you have to do is do what you always do. You take a chance on going to sleep every night, and somehow, miraculously, those of us who wake up the next morning, we always here. Those that don't, well, time ran out. And that's how simple it is. But these products really work. Tell people these things are for Adam. All of these products are for men and women. I ran out of the essence in the men care. Guess what essence I'm using now? The one from either the 6 or the 4. I don't even try to figure out which one it's coming from. I simply pick it up and use it. And it works just as well. With that said, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just have one thing to say. Mathews is like a fine bottle of wine. He gets better every time he comes up. Please give him another hand. Thank you.